Hello everyone, welcome back once again. So in previous video, you saw how we can create input fields, selection fields, as like you can see here, customer ID, agency ID, overall status. And along with this, you can see some line item like travel, agency, customer, starting date, and so on. So these things we have covered in the previous video. So in this video, we'll see how we can populate the value help on these and on these selection fields. Let's say if I'll try to open the customer ID, then you can see customer is coming blank and there is no value to select. Okay, so these things we'll see in this video, and along with this you can see one more field. There is a field called overall status. So these selection field will convert into as a drop down. So I'll show you the example. Let's see this app. So in this app you can see overall status is coming as a drop down, as you can see. Okay, so this thing we'll try to create, and along with this, if you will try to open the customer ID, then you can see there are lots of customers are coming. Okay, so these two things we'll try to cover in this video, so stay tuned. So so for this, what you need to do, first we'll try to create the drop down for overall status. Okay, so what we need to do, so if you remember, uh, in previous video, if you remember, we have created two CDS till now. Okay, if I'll expand this, then you can see one CDS is a projection view and another one is a normal. Okay, so to achieve, we have to create a overall structure overall status, like as this app. You can see in this app, overall status is coming this: accepted, open, rejected. Okay, so if I'll try to execute the same, then you can see overall status are coming. Okay, if I'll try to filter it, then you can see if I'll try to filter it with accepted, then then you can see data is filtering accordingly. So firstly we'll try to achieve this thing. Okay, so to achieve the same, what you need to do, so we have some, before proceeding, what we need to do. So here in this document you can see, so first we have to prepare a text table, one table where we will store the status, and you can see here I am storing the status O, A and X. So these things is stored in this table. So this table is already created, so you can use the same for your reference. Okay, so we have a table where we have stored over a status OA and X. Okay, so now what is the next step? We have to fetch its text. Okay, so to do the same, what we need to do, we have to create a text table for the same. So here you can see text table is already there, so there is no need to create. You can use the same. So in this table you can see there are three fields: overall status, language and text. On the basis of language, text is coming. So as of now, here English language is maintained, so accordingly text is coming. Okay, so this was the thing. So what we need to do now? So let's open our ADT and try to do. So first, what we need to do? So we have to call, we have to call these tables. Let's say we have to display these things. These things, open, accepted, rejected from this table. So directly we cannot do, directly we cannot call this table in a CDS view. So how we can do the same? So for the same, what we need to do, we have to create a separate CDS for the same, where we will call this text table. Okay, so let's try to do the same. So click on this and try to create a CDS and put the CDS name YCDS overall text. Okay, CDS for text. Next, and choose the first option. Okay, and finish. Now what is the next step? You have to provide the table name which I showed you. So which table we have to use? This table, DMO all STD. So just copy and paste this table. Okay, now what we need to do, we have to insert all the elements which are required. So here in this table we have these two things, overall status we are getting, and language and text. Okay, so along with this we have to do one more thing. We have to do the association. So association is nothing, you can say it's provide a linkage between two tables. If you know the joins. Okay, so joins, it is providing a join between two tables. So association is treating like this in CDS. Okay, so I'm doing the same. So as per my understanding, as per my knowledge, if you are using CDS, so in that case, you should use association instead of joins. But you can also use the joins as well, but we prefer to use association instead of joins. Okay, why we have to use association? Because it provides to achieve the good performance in a CDS. So to avoid overhead over CDS. So in this conditions we have to use association, and we should avoid joins using in a CDS. Okay, so now I'm trying to create a association. 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 0, 1. So this is a cardinality. Cardinality is nothing. You can say it's let's say 0. 0 means we should at least, I mean, we can yeah, association, you can say it totally depends upon the records. So here record should be 0 or there should be 1 record. So it defines in this cardinality. So we have to write this cardinality accordingly. So as of now I am using this 0 tends to 1. Okay. So 2. And here I have to join another CDS. Okay. So here I'm providing as so this is the keyword, and I'll use the same. And what we need to do, on, then dollar, then projection. After that we have a field name. You can see we have common field name is the overall status, so we'll use the same overall status. Okay. Overall status, then we'll use this. It should be equal to overall status. That's it. Okay. So now you can see one error is coming. So they are saying why CDS overall status does not exist and okay, so what we need to do, as of now this CDS is not available, so along with this I'll create the same CDS. I mean, along with this we have to create another CDS. For which table? In this CDS we'll use this table where we are storing only status. Okay, so what we'll do, we'll create another CDS with the same name, over all status. Next, finish. Now same thing I'll do. I'll choose this, then CDS name, then I'll select the not the CDS name, table name I have to. So table name, you can see DMOOL You can use the same. I have used this. Then I'll insert the elements, all elements. So here we have only one field. So, and along with this, one important thing we need to do, we have to provide the association as we have used in the previous CDS. So I'm just copying the same thing and paste the same thing, but in that case we have to use this okay, this thing we have to use. Why? And we can use we'll use here cardinality. Instead of 1 we can use asterisk. It means record should be 0, or instead of 1 there should be many records. I mean more than 1 records, so that's why I have selected asterisk. Okay, but you can see still here we are getting errors. So it is saying CDS overall text is does not exist. So as of now you can see both CDS is not active. So what we need to do, we have to activate both CDS in a single hit. So how we can do the same? Click on this, then you can see both CDS are coming. Okay, so in a single hit we have to activate both CDS. Then I'm trying the same. Okay, so again one pop-up is coming. 3 inactive object. So it's trying to activate. Okay, now you can see both CDS has been activated. Okay, so in that case both CDS are linked to each other. Okay, so that's why we have to create both CDS in a single hit. Okay, so here you can see one more thing, one warning is coming. So they are saying association is not used. Okay, so here you can see this CDS is used as this association. So this association is not using anywhere. So I'll call the same here. So now you can see warning is removed. So same thing I'll do in this. So activate. Okay, so what's the next step? So next step is there. So if I'll try to execute the same, then what would be the output of this? So I'm trying to execute the same using F8. So let's see. So here you can see status is coming 0, A and X. Okay, so it means this CDS is fine. The same thing we'll see for the CDS. So try to execute the same with the F8. So you can see, yeah, overall status is coming, language is coming, and text is coming. So everything is fine. So As of now, you can see we have created, you can see we have created 4 CDS till now. Okay, one is for text and second and another is for status. Okay, so now again we have to create one more CDS where we will call this CDS, I mean text CDS we will call. So we'll do the same quickly. So y CDS over all text value help CDS for overall status. Finish. Okay, so in this CDS I'll call this one y CDS. Yeah, so in this CDS what I'll try to do, I will call this table, I mean simple text table I'll call. Okay, why we are doing the same I'll tell you. So first here we have to copy the same table as we did earlier. Okay, insert the element. Okay, now provide the association. So already I have a piece of code, so I'll try to copy the same. So so what we need to do, so here we can use using the association as we have used earlier, but here now we'll call this CDS, which this one CDS which we have created recently for the for to get text. Okay, so this is the CDS name, y CDS. Overall text. Okay, and it is saying again association is not used, so as text we are using, so we'll use the same here. Okay, so as of now you can see if I refresh this data definition, as of now you can see how many CDS we have created till now. Till now we have created 5 CDS. Okay, so one is for text, another one is for status, and this is also for text. Okay, So here you can see. So now what is the next step? So in next step, what we'll do, uh, okay, so now what we need to do, we have to call, call that CDS, okay, in our root view. Root view, you can say projection view, which we have created earlier, if you remember. Okay, if you don't remember, then you can see my videos and you can refer this video. I'll show you which video you have to look. These are the videos. I'll show you. So this video you can refer. Display line item and selection. Here you can see. Okay. So in this CDS, we'll try to call that CDS which we have created for to display the value help as a drop down. So what we need to do, for which field we have to display? We have to display the value help for a field called overall status. So to do the same, what we need to do, there is a annotation called consumption value help. This is the annotation. Consumption value help and consumption value help definition. Then we have to provide the entity name we have to provide. So which entity we have to provide? This one. Why CDS overall? So this CDS is used as a value help, and same CDS we'll call in the projection view using a annotation called consumption value help definition. Then put the CDS view name, and along with this put the element name. Element name is nothing, you have to put the field name. Okay, so field name you can see. So field name, you can see this is the field name. So just copy and paste it over here and activate the same. Okay, so now try to check the output of our app. So as of now you can see in overall status nothing is coming. Okay, so if I'll try to see, let's see something will come or not. Yeah, so now you can see some values are coming, AOX are coming, but here you can see text is missing, text is not coming. Okay, so wait for the same, we'll try to fix the same. Okay, so to do the same, what we need to do, we have the CDS, right? Okay, yeah, so here as you can see, again if I'll try to check the same, then here you can see overall status is coming along with its status. So how this is coming? So this is coming. So this CDS we have created for the value health na. So just open the same, and here you can see I have used this annotation, object model text association. Okay, using this text association, I am able to see the text. If I'll comment out the same, now try to check the same output. Refresh the app and try to check the output. Oh, what will happen? So now you can see only overall status is coming, but its text is not coming along with this. So to achieve the same, you have to use this annotation. Okay, object model text and text dot association and association name with underscore text. So in with the help of association, we are fetching the text, and from where we are fetching the text? Using this CDS, and this CDS we have created here. Okay, so in this CDS we are using the text table. Okay, and on the basis of a text table we are making an association with a status table, and you remember status table is this. Okay, so that's why we are using association. So we have created the association, and if you will try to see this CDS, so select put the cursor here and press F3, then it will navigate to you the desired CDS. Okay, then here we are associating the same CDS back. I mean for text CDS, if I'll select the same, then it will navigate to the previous one again. Okay, so we are making a relationship using association. Okay, so here I have used only this. I mean in value health CDS, I have used only this annotation. Using this annotation, we are able to see uh, we are able to see uh, yeah, we are able to see oh sorry, just refresh the existing app, then you will be able to see. Yeah, oh, why it's not coming? It should come. Again, it's not coming. Give me a minute. Why it's not coming? I have not activated this, that's why. Okay, so refresh the same and see. So here you can see along with overall status, text is also coming, but the thing is I don't want these status. I just want to see only these text. Okay, accepted, open, rejected. Okay, like this. Here if you will see, then you can see only these things are coming. Nah, accepted, open and rejected. Oh, same thing I need in this app. So how we can do the same? So we can do the same using this annotation. UI text arrangement colon hash text only. So this annotation will provide only the text. So activate the same using Control F3. Okay. So CDS has been activated. Now refresh the app. Try to see the output. So now, yeah, great. So now you can see only text is coming instead of status code. Okay. So how we can achieve this? We can achieve with this annotation, this UI text arrangement, text only. Okay. So as you can see, this is coming as a F4 help. Okay. How it is coming as a F4 help? So if you remember, there is a projection view. In projection view, I have used this annotation, consumption.value health definition entity, and I have used entity, and we have to provide the name of a CDS. So for value health, I have created the CDS, support the CDS name, and along with the field name for which you need to display the value health. So here field name is the overall status. So using this, value health is coming. Okay, but now we don't want this as a F4 help. We want this as a drop down. So how we can do the same? So to achieve the same, what we need to do, so for the same, there is a annotation called object model dot result set dot size category colon hash access. So this is the annotation we have to use in all CDS which we have created recently for the for to getting the text. So this one CDS for getting the status, here I have used the same. So in other CDS, I mean this CDS is for to getting the text, so I have used the same annotation, object model result set size category access, and one more CDS is pending. Just activate the same. One more CDS is pending. Overall VH. So here I have used the same, and this CDS I think not activated yet. So in this CDS I have also, so in all three CDS I have used the same annotation. Okay, so now activate all CDS and try to check the output. So still it's not coming as a drop down. Okay, so what we need to do, yeah, this is not coming because what we need to do now, so we'll go with the travel CDS view which we have created earlier. So here what we need to do, we need to provide one more association along with the CDS. So this CDS we have created recently to get the text along with the, I mean on the basis of system language. So we are passing the CDS in our existing root view. Okay, so that we can link our input field with our provided line item. So that's why this association is required. So this this association is required. So here what we are doing, we are providing association with cardinality 0 tends to 1 and as a travel status. Okay, on projection. Oh, with a field overall status. Okay, so the warning is coming. It's saying association is not used, so I'll use the same in the okay and activate the same. Okay, now try to execute the existing app. Just refresh the app. Yeah, now you can see drop down is coming. Okay, so here we can select, let's say I'll select open status, let's say, and along with this I am selecting accepted. Press go, and now you can see data is filtering according to the list. Okay, so in list we have selected O and A, but one thing is not fine here, because here we are selecting A and O, so it should capture its text, but it's not capturing. It's capturing its status A and O. So let's see why this is happening. So just go to the CDS and go to the projection view, and here what we need to do, recently we have created an association. Just call that association here travel status and its field as a text. Okay, so now what is happening, we are using this field overall status as a input field. So here what is happening, instead of text, code is displaying in our input field. So to overcome this, what we need to do, we'll use for this field along with the status, we have to display the text instead of a code. Okay, so to achieve this, we have to use this key notation at the direct object model dot text dot element, and here we are using text, and this text is coming from this travel status association, and this association we have created in our root view recently. Overall text as a travel status. So just activate the same. Oh no, it's activated. Let's try to refresh the existing app. And now try to check. Yeah, now you can see. Now text is coming instead of its code. So press go, and now you can see open and accepted are coming. Let's say I remove this. Yeah, you can see overall status is coming as A, you can see here. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, but now okay, that's fine. So now what's the next step? So here, let's say I just want to hide this field. I don't want to display this field. So how we can do the same? So for the same, we have an annotation, and we have an annotation, and this annotation we'll use where? In the metadata. If you remember, we have created the metadata to provide the UI annotation. Okay, so let's say I don't want to display this field agency ID. So agency ID, where is agency ID? Yeah, this is the agency ID and I don't want to display it. So to achieve this, there is a annotation called hidden true. Okay, just activate the same. And refresh the app. And now you can see our agency ID is not visible as of now. Go, and now see data is coming, and if you want to filter, then you can filter it here. From here, let's say I just want to see accepted status travel ID, then you can see this accepted travel ID is coming. Let's say I just want to see only rejected, then rejected, then rejected. I think rejected, we don't have a data, that's why it's not coming. So let's say I just want to see open. So open travel ID is coming. So here you can see here you can see our selection field is working as a drop down here. So if we'll go for the customer ID, here you can see customer ID is blank and there is no customer is coming. So to achieve the same, what we need to do, we have to create a value health for the same. So if I'll open the existing app, then you can see if I'll try to open this customer ID, then you can see some customers are coming here. Okay, so this thing we want. So to achieve the same, what we need to do, so we have to use the same annotation. So where we have to use that annotation, go to the projection view, and we need to use this annotation again at the rate consumption value definition. Just copy the same, and for which field we need to populate customer ID. So where is the customer ID? So this is the customer ID. Okay. Yeah. Just copy the same and paste it over here. Okay. Now what we need to do, we have to create a new CDS for the customer ID as we have created for this field overall status. So first we'll create the CDS, then we'll use the same CDS and we'll pass here along with name, and for which field we need to display, for customer ID. Okay, so for customer ID we can use, we have to pass the field name as a customer ID. So let's quickly create a CDS for customer ID. Okay, so what you need to do, so go to data definition, new, and put the CDS name, my CDS customer VH value for customer. Next. Okay, so for the customer we are having a table already. So this is table name, GMO customer. You can use the same for practice if you want. Control space, insert all element. That's it, and activate the same. So now what is the next step? This same CDS we have to pass where? In a projection view within a annotation called consumption.valueHealth entity, and put the entity name. Let's replace this with this and put the field name. Field name you can get from here. So this is the field name, and pass it over projection view and activate the same. Okay, so now try to execute the same. Just refresh the app. And now click on the customer. Yeah, then now you can see customer first name, last name all are coming. So let's try to select some customer. That's okay, and execute. So now you can see output is coming as per the customers which we have selected here. Okay, so 2, 5, 4 we have selected. So let's try to filter out according to the status. So let's say I just want to see only open status. Okay, for the travel request. So yeah, now you can see data is coming as per the status. Okay, so that's it in this video. So in this video you have learned how we can create the drop down and how we can create the value help. Okay, so to create the drop down, what we have done till now, So till now what we have done, firstly we have to create the we have to prepare the table to get the text. And so for the table, so two tables need to prepare. One is for status and second one is for text. So already we have table for text. This is the table name for text, and this is the another table name for status. So we are having three status: OAX. Okay, O means open, A means accepted, X means rejected. Okay, so first we have to create, we have to use this table. Okay, so then second thing, we have to call this table using CDS. So for text table, we have created a separate CDS. For text, we have created this CDS with association 0, with cardinality 0 tends to 1. Okay, and here we are calling text table, and we are providing the association with status table. Here you can see we have used this status table as we shown in this picture. You can see here, this is the status table. Okay, so for this table also we have created a separate CDS, and we are calling the same. Okay, and after this we have created a final CDS for value health. Okay, so in value health we are calling the same, and we are calling the status table, and again we are providing the association accordingly. Okay, and we are fetching the status along with the text. Okay, so after that what we need to do, you have to keep in mind this annotation to make a selection field as a list input. Okay, so this is the annotation object.result set size category. You have to mention in all CDS. Okay, so as you can see, we have created this till now. For overall status, here we have mentioned. In this CDS also we have mentioned for value help, and this is for text. In all three CDS we have to mention this annotation. Okay, then what is the next step? We'll go in the projection view, and okay, in projection view what we need to do, before go into projection view we'll go in a root view, main root view. So we have to provide the association with respect to the text CDS. Why we require this? Because we have to map this overall status, as this input field with our line item. So to make a link between, we have to use this association, because data is coming using this CDS view only, no, as a line item. So that's why we require this association. Okay, as a travel status we make association, and we are using the same association here. Then we go to the projection view, and this is the last step. So for overall status we need to display the value, we need to populate the drop down. Okay, for overall status. So for the same we have used this annotation, consumption value help definition, then entity, then provide the CDS name which we have created to populate the value health. So this was the CDS. Okay, so we have to pass the CDS, and we have to pass the field name. So field name you can refer from here. So this is the field name you can pass. Okay, so after this what you need to do, you have to use this annotation object model dot text element text. Why we are using this? Because we need a text here instead of its code. So to overcome this, we use this this annotation object dot text dot element. Okay, so this text is coming from where? From travel status annotations. Travel status association, not a annotation. Sorry. Okay. So after this, what you need to do? Go to the metadata. Okay. Go to the metadata and here metadata. I already told you what is metadata. So here one more annotation you have to use: UI text arrangement hash text only. Okay, so this thing and you have to use. Okay, after that you will be able to display the list box as per the requirement. Okay, so and for okay, so let's say if I'll remove this, what will happen? I mean from metadata extension, what will happen? So let's say I just comment this UI text arrangement text only. So what will happen? Let's see. Just refresh the app. Yeah, so text is coming. Nothing happened here. Why? Because the same annotation we have used as on CDS level. I'll show you where we have used. So if you'll open this CDS, for which we have created for the value help, and you can see same annotation we are using here, UI dot text arrangement text only. Okay, so this annotation you can use here as well instead of a metadata extension. Okay, so this annotation, what is the usage of this annotation? This annotation provide the text, okay, instead of a code, instead of a status code. So to achieve this, we have to use this annotation. Let's say I try to comment the same and try to execute the existing app. Then you can see the effect. Now you can see. Yeah, now you can see along with the text, status code is also coming. Okay, so that's why we use this. We require only text, that's why. Okay, and this annotation is also important. If you want to need a text, you need to display the text instead of a code, then you have to use this. Let's say I just comment this and try to execute. And see the effect. So here you can see, if I remove that, this annotation object.model.text association, so only text is only code is coming. Okay, so I'm just uncomment and activate the same. So this is also an important annotation. Here we have to use the association. So association is start with this sign underscore. Okay, its prefix always start with underscore. So this is the main thing for association. Okay, so this is so that's it for the uh, drop down. Okay, and you must know how we can create the F4 help, and F4 help is nothing. Uh, so for the F4 help, you just need to use this annotation, value help definition, and you have to you have to create a new CDS for to populate the value help in a CDS like this. I mean, this data. Uh, if you want this data, then to populate this data, you need to create a separate CDS, and after creating the separate CDS, you have to call it here. Within this annotation value definition, and pass it. Okay, so this is the CDS I have created. Okay, so that's it in this video. Okay, so in the next video we'll try to cover how we can coloring these things, and how we can highlight the travel ID, and you can see along with the travel ID its tax is coming, and for the same agency you can see for the agency code, along with agency code its tax is coming. So these things we'll cover in the next video. So if you like our video, so please provide comment and do subscribe. Okay, so stay tuned. Bye bye. Thank you.